As a leader, your job is to align people towards a certain goal. If you do your job well, people will want to play their part and get involved, even if the job itself is dull or dangerous. Managers, on the other hand, have similar job descriptions, but they are not motivated or overly worried about whether people want to do what they need to do, they care more about what they do. Effective leaders provide vision and role models, but then relinquish control over employees, so they want participation, judgment, creativity, and commitment. This is an uncertain bet and requires a lot of trust, but once it succeeds, it pays off. On the other hand, managers have different views on this. For them, losing control of employees, who, what, when, where and how equals risk. They will ensure compliance, but this will come at the cost of participation, judgment, creativity and commitment. This is a safe option that may succeed in the short term, but can be harmful in the long run. Through research, we know that our sense of autonomy is the main driving force of our internal motivation. We like to be self-directed and in control of our lives. That's why our bosses play such an important role in work engagement. They don't always give us the freedom to do what we think is the best, but we have to obey or leave. Most of us wanted the trust of our bosses to act in an autonomous way, but then we found it difficult to trust our reports with the same privileges. So this is a problem. Employees tend to engage in activities with some autonomy, or control their work, how to do it, who they work with, etc. Managers also tend to engage in activities with a certain degree of autonomy, or control their work, the way they do things, etc. Manager involvement seems to come at the cost of employee involvement. Is it any wonder that World Report's participation is so low? For those of us in management positions, risk and compliance are important, as is trust and participation. It doesn't have to be one or the other. Learn from leadership. As mentioned earlier, we humans like free, autonomous experiences. But too much makes us feel anxious, and too much makes us frustrated. No one is an island. This kind of personal autonomy to be a wish, at least it needs to be socially appropriate and ideally it should be good for society. We will be very happy when our personal freedom is used to serve our society with our strengths and resources. The best leaders are those who care about we, rather than me. They not only help us use our freedom selfishly, but they also serve the interests of society or organization. There are several ways managers can find a balance between control and participation. Hire people suitable for job requirements and organizational environment. If you do it right from the start, minimal performance management is required to give you confidence in your employees' work and give them the autonomy they need to do their jobs. Provide adequate guidance, but do not micromanage. No one can handle full freedom and there are too many things to consider. It is important to do the job for new hires. Over time, you can increase their autonomy as their self-confidence increases. Leap of faith. Autonomy is the main driving force for all humans, regardless of clan, skin color, or continent. Trust first and adapt your employees to the situation. Things will not be perfect, there will be mistakes. Management is not about creating perfect systems, but about creating learning systems.